What's up, everybody, and welcome to Weekday Wagers. This is your halftime special for Sunday Night Football, where we're going to cash some live bets. You know why? Because we're going to place some live bets. We're going to break down the entire game that's happened so far in the first half, and then we're going to get into a little bit into the second half as we lead you into our live bets. We just saw a huge bomb to Justin Jefferson there from J.J. McCarthy. Another field goal fest, and you know I love that. But I do have some friends here, so we're not going to waste any more time. Look at the panel we have tonight. On my left here, or my right, whatever this is, I'm next to Robbie Hockey. What up, man?
What's up, TG? I know you had a big day today with all these kicking field goals going on.
Kickers are athletes too. I cashed pretty good today, for sure. But we have my other Gator brethren. Hopefully there are no picks that you're throwing today, but hopefully there are some good plays you're giving out. A little whiskey in your hand. What up there, Seabass?
Well, it's definitely tequila. It's not whiskey, but the picks, they're picks and plays. Like the picks, much like the weather delay. We got a lot of them that we're looking at tonight. I think more than the weather delay game. So we're in a good spot today.
Yeah, if you missed our weather delay special, there's a lightning delay. So me and Seabass got on, had some fun, and then we brought on the guy at the end. What up, Marky Model?
What's good? Hey, listen, I'm so excited. We just cashed a 253 Power 4 parlay that was on justastatsports.com today. It's always nice when you turn $50 into, I don't know, just over 200 something. So, yeah, good day.
That is a good day. We'll give you a little round of applause. Hey there, Marky Model. All right, well, let's get into what we have today. We have a 9-6 game for Sunday Night Football. There have been a total of 5 field goals, but I want to come to you there first, Robbie. We're looking at Michael Penix Jr., 7-13, 76 yards. Is he on your radar at all for any plays possible? Because maybe he does it with the legs, but he's not doing anything with his legs in this game.
I'll tell you, he's not on my radar, but the running back, Bijan Robinson, is definitely on my radar. Before halftime, I looked at his receiving props. He's at 20 right now. You can get his receiving prop at 28.5 at -112 right now, and I'm officially going to lock that in because he needs 9 yards. He's getting targets like crazy. I think he easily clears.
Okay. I'm seeing right now that on BetMGM, so it pays to shop. If you want to pay a little juice, there's 27.5 over at BetMGM. So if you're interested in that at all, but let's go ahead and lock it in. So we're going to settle, Robbie. You want to go 28.5?
Yeah. Hey, if you got 27.5, put that in. 27.5 at BetMGM. Take the better number. Don't take mine. Take a better number on that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's go. Yeah, we're going to go the 27.5. It said at -108. We're going to change those odds to a -120 there live. But if you want to stick around with us, we're going to look at these early into the third quarter. But looking on the other side of the ball, I want to ask you, Seabass. We're talking about a guy in J.J. McCarthy. He has 118 yards, 8 of 11. So there is an INT that he's thrown already. Jordan Mason is not really doing much. Neither is Aaron Jones Sr. And so you're looking at the passing and rushing. Are you looking at any of those by any chance for Vikings?
If anything, I'm going to look at receiving yards. I think Justin Jefferson has a chance to go off in the second half. He's been targeting Naylor all game. As long as he can get protection, that's been Minnesota's problem this whole game. They've got no upfront protection. They're not running the ball. They can't move it, and they've been doubling on Jefferson so he can't get the ball to him. But I think if Naylor keeps going, they're going to have to make some adjustments at halftime, Atlanta defensively. And I think Justin Jefferson get some yards in the second half for sure. I think right now you can get Justin Jefferson. He's at almost 60 yards and get him at 100 plus for even money. I think he gets there.
All right, I'm showing right now on BetMGM 97.5 at -115. Do you like that? It's a little.
100%. I do.
Okay.
I think
let me see what the plus odds are. All right, to get 100 receiving yards at BetMGM, it's -120. Would you rather have the over 97.5 at -115 or the 100 plus at -120? Your choice.
I'm taking the 97 on BetMGM. But if you go to DraftKings right now, 100 plus even money.
All right, which one do you want, 97.5 or the even money? You call it.
I'm taking the even money, 100 plus.
All right, let's do it. All right, we're gonna go 100 plus.
Even money, 100 plus.
All right, I like it. So we're gonna go to 100 plus there for our guy Seabass as we go into the second game on Justin Jefferson marquee model. Can we play kickers? Is that available anywhere? Do you know if the kickers are available, Mark?
I have not looked. I'm locking in Seabass's Justin Jefferson 100 right now for him. I haven't looked to see if kickers. I think if anything, if we can find some kicker props, we got to take a serious look at him. I mean, listen, Atlanta's kicker, Woo.
No.
I don't. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't make the flight. They're parting ways is where I was going with that. Okay. I mean, if you want to let me finish my sentence, that'd be great.
Sorry. Easy.
So I know he's not making the flight. They got a new kicker who's already kicked 3 field goals. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're shying away from the kicker because he hasn't kicked before. I would start targeting some.
Any chance?
DraftKings right now, you can get Romo over 12.5 points at plus 105. He's at 9 right now. And you can get Will Richard over 9.5 at minus 120. I like the over on both of those. I think we're going to see a field goal from each of those and probably an extra point. There's going to be touchdowns in this game. I like the over. I think this game opens up wide in the second half. I'm generally an under guy. I love the unders. I know most people. I think this game opens up in the second half. I really do.
See, and I think that from what I've seen so far with the offensive lines on both sides of the ball, they can't buy their quarterbacks enough time. They might get a play here, a play there to move the ball a little bit, but I just don't see either one of these teams being able to put drives together of any sort of substance to start scoring some touchdowns. I think the under's in play here too. I got to take a look at that number.
All right, let's go.
Let me piggyback off that real quick. Michael Penix rushing yards is at 2.5 right now at minus 114. Just like you just said, the offensive line sucked. He's going to have to get out of the pocket, scramble like he did last week. I think he could get 2.5 rushing yards.
All right.
Just be mindful if they're in the lead and he takes a knee. Negative.
Oh, trust me, brother. I know. Don't I know it, Bo Nix? Thank you, Bo Nix.
Everybody forgets about the kneel down.
Oh, I don't forget that.
What does he have a rushing attempt line anywhere? There has to be somebody that still has some rushing attempts because if you look at this game, he doesn't have any. So I wonder if we can get like a 1.5 on rushing attempts potentially.
Not at FanDuel. That's where I'm at. But if you go, I'm going to check DraftKings as well.
Nah, DraftKings doesn't have him either. They've only got Bijan, Jordan, Aaron, JJ. That's crazy. They have JJ, but they don't have Michael Penix for rushing attempts.
Wow. All right. That is nuts. All right.
He's going to get him.
No, they do. They've got over 2.5 at plus 140.
What did he have?
180.
What did he have week 1 there? I'm trying to go find back if I can go find out what exactly Michael Penix Jr. what he had first week. All right, I'm pulling it up here. It gave me the game log for last week. I'm looking at rushing 6 carries, 21 yards, and a touchdown. His longest was 12 yards. He hasn't had 1 attempt yet. Should we look at that one? Would you say it was 2.5?
Yeah, the number's 2.5. The under is out of play. It's minus 180. I'm not touching the under at minus 180. That's just too much juice for whatever. But I think, listen, the way this game is going, Minnesota's taking shots downfield. I think they get some points. Their defensive pressure is pretty good. I think he's going to have to scramble at least once or twice. And then if they can hold the lead, because their offense, I think, has looked better in the first half, I think you get a kneel down. I think you can get to the over. I think we can get the 3 carries for Michael Penix.
All right. Hey, let's do that.
It's plus 140. I'm locking it in. Locking it in, Michael Penix. Over 2.5.
Lock it in. All right. We are locking it in. Michael Penix over 2.5 rushing attempts, not the yards. Obviously the attempts. All right. We're going to get that in. Mark is helping us get these in so we can make sure that we're showing to you. So far right now, we currently have, looks like we have Justin Jefferson with 100+ receiving yards at plus 100 from Seabass, and we have Bijan Robinson. okay, we gotta get these. All right, we gotta get this situated over here on my end because we're having some scrolling. So we're gonna get the scrolling off. There we go. Bijan Robinson over the 27.5 receiving yards at -120. So we're locked in with those two, and then we're going to lock into our other one with Michael Penix Jr. over 2.5 rushing attempts.
So I have a question for Seabass and for Robbie. What do you guys think of Jalen Naylor receiving? His line right now, his live line is over 43.5 at -110. He's sitting on 31 yards right now. He has 3 receptions, 4 targets, long as 17 yards. He's got a total of 31 yards. I think that he's become McCarthy's number 1 target because Justin Jefferson, they are double teaming him and running him into so many different types of coverage that he's not able to break open. I'm leaning towards the over on Jalen Naylor at this point.
Robbie,
you want to go?
Yeah, I'll take this. I don't hate it. The only thing is TJ Hawkinson's yet to get a reception as well. And he's going to start looking for his tight end. I don't hate that though, Mark, because like you said, they're doubling Justin. Adam Thielen's, I know he's a Minnesota guy, but he's still getting involved with this new offense, new quarterback. I think Naylor is your best option when you compare the two. So I don't hate that, actually.
But we're talking about 13 more yards for -110.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I like it as well because they haven't been able to defend him yet. So I think he gets there. And when he does get there, they're going to have to make an in-game adjustment. And that's when you're going to see Justin Jefferson. He's going to catch a long one. It's going to put him over. So I like both of those overs. I'm all overs today.
Who are you?
I don't know if you
I go with the flow, man. Every game is different. You got to analyze it from within. You got to be able to pivot. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm an underdog."
Look, man. Seabass drinks tequila and he takes overs. I drink tequila and punch brick walls. So it just makes you do some crazy things right now.
Nobody needs to punch any walls. No, it's bad.
It's like Incredible Hulk juice, man. My wife will tell you, do not give that man tequila. None. Cheap, expensive, none.
No,
Cut him
I don't
off.
have tequila down here, and I got to go bourbon.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and look through some of these. So we're going to make that, Naylor play. We're going to go over the 43.5 receiving yards. Is that, Mark, is that what we're going to go ahead and?
Yeah, I don't know if you just heard that, but that was the sound of me locking that one in.
Yes. All right. There we go. We're going to talk about, we're going to also look at the kickers here in a second. We're going to go one more dabble around on those for sure. But first, I want to go ahead and look at a comment that we have here. Aaron Nations, thank you all for hanging out with us. I see the chat's popping as always. And if you have questions, if you want us to target certain guys, we'd love to go ahead and pull these guys up. But we're looking at TJ Hawkinson, 0 yards. So let's go ahead and look at TJ Hawkinson's number here. And Justin Jefferson's line just dropped to 96.5 at -118. Whatever. We're going to let it pass. But TJ Hawkinson, 18.5 receiving yards. Seabass, do you like that one?
Oh, man. I mean, he's going to get a target. And J.J. McCarthy, when he's throwing the ball, he's looking long. He's looking distance. He's not like it's not little dump offs and screens here and there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go another over. I like TJ. Listen, I like this game. The line was 44.5, if I'm not mistaken. Right. I stand by the fact I think this game opens up in the second half. I think they're feeling each other out. It is what it is. There were some defensive plays here, but I think it opens up. I like the receiving yards. JJ's not afraid to throw the ball. He just needs a little bit of protection. When he's had protection, he's had time in the pocket, he's finding Naylor, and now they're going to have to, I think Atlanta's going to have to switch it up, and they're going to have to put a little bit more coverage, which is going to open up for Jefferson and Hopkins. I like the over again. Robbie? I like the over.
Robbie?
Yeah, especially when J.J. McCarthy came out last week with his second half and how well he played. I think they're going to get some adjustments. I think they're going to show him some things. I'm agreeing with Seabass. Now, I'm an overs guy, so it's not hard for me to pick an over. But I do think Hawkinson's got to get his. He's got to get his because he's on my fantasy team. And look, I paid him a lot of money to get some yards. Yeah. So he's going to have to do his part as well, or he's getting cut or benched next week.
The only challenge I see with TJ Hawkinson is that he had one target it was a pass he should have caught, but Billy Bowen is the one who got the interception on that because the guy's been sticking to him like glue. I don't know that he's going to find enough separation to get, or more importantly, is going to get down deep enough to get over 18 yards.
He's big. He's going to find the separation with an elbow and just get it.
Just somehow get in there. He's a big guy. All right, so the second half just started. It is 9-6. Minnesota does have the ball first. And so real quick before this game gets completely underway, because there's only been one play, I'm going to go through these because this is great from Kevin Wallace, the first touchdown. And Big Chuck says Bijan, not Bijan anymore, Bijan Robinson plus 550. So, Robbie, we're going to go through this real fast before somebody scores. I don't want this to happen. But real quick, your first touchdown score, just give me the first touchdown, and then I'll tell you what the odds are if you're not looking at it. You
Jordan Mason.
All right, Jordan Mason plus 525. Seabass, who you got?
I'm going Justin Jefferson plus 550, at least on DraftKings.
Yep. All right, there you go. And Mark.
Give me Jalen Naylor. Not only is he going to go over his receiving yards, he's going to get that first touchdown doing it, and he's at plus 1,800.
All right. Well, what do I want to do?
So real quick, does this count for the saloon? No, because you guys aren't over 1,000.
Yeah, it's 550. Yeah.
You know who I'm going to go? I'm going to go Kyle Pitts plus 2,200. I don't know why, but Kyle Pitts just seems available. I got two other Gators with me, and somehow he is the leading pass catcher for the Falcons. I think that maybe they go out. Oh, there's interception.
Interception. Falcons just intercepted it. We make it a defensive touchdown. He's still going.
Oh,
down to the 4. I think that Bijan plays really good now.
Are we about to see?
Wow.
Did you still get that Bijan play? No, they just locked
everything.
They just locked everything.
They locked it.
Locked out. I'm looking at it. It's locked out. But
DG,
it
wasn't an interception. No interception.
DG, talking about Kyle Pitts. We didn't really talk about Atlanta much during the halftime here. He's at 34 yards. You can get him at 50 plus for even money. I like Kyle Pitts. Even money, 50 plus. 16 yards. That's all he needs. Give me that. 50 plus on Kyle Pitts.
All right, 50 plus. We're going to go ahead and put that in.
Hey, DG, not to interrupt you, but there was just an interception thrown.
Marketing power.
Mark!
By
no interception.
Guess who almost picked it? Guess who picked him off? Bowman again. Bowman got 2 now.
Confusing the audience, Mark. It didn't happen.
Mark, we this is very much an inside joke, but Mark is so far behind on watching this that he has seen things happen a lot later than we have, and there has been confusion in the past as of did it happen twice, but no, it's just Mr. Delay on the end. All right, so we're going Kyle Pitts 50 plus receiving yards, right?
Yeah,
actually, I like that.
All right, at even money. All right, we're going
DraftKings just moved the line. They moved it to minus 105 at 50 plus. But either way, I still like it.
Hey, let's talk about the
48.5 at minus 120. You can get 48.5 at minus 120.
But just one more yard, and you get rid of all that juice.
Right.
Yep.
All right, let's go through this real quick. This is the Weekday Wagers show. We are live every Monday through Friday. We don't have Seabass with us all the time, but it looks like on Sundays he might be more available at times, which is going to be hopefully a treat if he can stop by when he's available. But we're going to be live halftime Sunday Night Football. We're going to live bet this, and then we're going to hopefully carry you into the third quarter and then pass you off as you go about your way. But we're live every Monday through Friday. That's why it's called the Weekday Wagers, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We go for about 30 minutes, break down a big game, what's happening. Tomorrow it'll be Robbie and I together. Mark and I on Mondays. We're breaking down Monday Night Football. We'll give you our 2 plays, and then we'll let you do a little prime time pay dirt, see who's going to get into the end zone. But we have Seabass with us, and I hear Seabass is live on TikTok. I heard somebody, Miss Kimberly White, said she loves your TikTok, Seabass.
Nice. Yeah, we dropped a loaded baked potato soup today because fall weather, it's we got to eat some soup. I love a loaded baked potato soup. Love it. So, Kim, great to see you. As always, yeah, we're live on the TikTok right now too. Simulcast.
Simulcast.
Go tune into the Coach and Company YouTube channel and check us out. Weekday Wagers, Sunday night halftime football.
I love it. I love it.
All right, let's talk about the game because we do now have change of possessions. The Falcons are up 3, 9-6. Robbie, 2.5 line number on the spread. The total is now 35.5. Your money line, it's a little juicy at -145 for the Falcons, but plus 115, not crazy for the Vikings. Who would you go with? Would you target a spread, a money line, or a total here, Rob?
I'd take the Vikings on the money line. They got the win last week, came back when they needed to. Atlanta should have won last week, didn't. So on that alone, and they got Justin Jefferson, I'm taking the Vikings.
Ooh, I like it. Seabass.
So I'm also on the Vikings, but Vikings were favored in this game by 3.5 going into it. They're down now. I'm going to just forget the money line. Give me the points. I'm going to take the points just because I think the Vikings do come back and win this game. I think they're the better team overall. JJ McCarthy, not technically a rookie, but a rookie. It's in there. But he showed, like Robbie just said, he showed last week. He's a second half guy, right? He's going to figure it out. He's going to get it done. I like the Vikings in the second half. I think they do win, but I'm going to be safe and take the easy way. I was going to use another word, but we'll take the easy way. Give me the points.
All right, it's starting to fall +1.5 now to the Vikings. Mark?
I was just going to say, if you like the Vikings to win this one, I think that they win it, and they win it by more than they win it by at least 2 points. The -1.5 is +145. So
you'll go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
we're going all over.
We already did the kicker props. We did that already.
Yep.
Oh,
so,
did Bijan just catch a pass? Did he just catch a pass?
Bijan just caught a pass. Bijan just caught a pass. I don't know where we are, but I think that is the live play alert that we're on there. So what is his number? What did he catch up to? Where are we at, Rob?
It's still not updated it yet. We were at 27.5. That's what we locked it in at.
Yep.
Come on. Give it to me.
How far was the pass?
That's what I'm
That's
looking
what I'm trying
at.
to figure out.
It says 3rd and 5 now. So is that a 5-yard?
No, because it was like 2nd and 16.
Yeah.
All right.
So 11 yards. That got that. If it's 11 yards, it gets him to the number, right? He was at he was at 13.
He was at 20.
10 yards. He got 10 yards there. So now he is up to
4 yards away.
20 yards, right? Where is he at?
Yeah,
20?
he had 20. He was
13.
He was already at
13.
20.
So
No,
if he was
well, I was
So they
looking at
just-
FanDuel, he was at 20.
They just updated Penix's line for a completed pass, but was that a completed pass by Bijan, or was that just a handoff up front?
It
That
says
was a
Shovel
handoff.
pass. It's a shovel pass. It counts as a pass.
no, it says direct snap to Bijan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
So he's at 94 yards rushing now.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's at
That's,
20 yards receiving right now, so we need
correct.
8 yards to cash that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we thought it was a live. It was a live play. We just didn't know there was a direct snap. We thought it might have been a shovel passer.
That's direct
So
snap.
little premature celebration, but we're going to be
It's
fine.
okay.
We're going to
It's
get
okay.
it.
It's okay to do that.
Okay. It's all
It's
right.
okay.
Hey,
All right.
Seabass, real quick, what's one game that stood out for you this afternoon that you were like, damn, I had that one, I was expecting it, or you didn't see that one coming at all?
And why was it the kickers?
Mark, you know that Sundays are a busy day for me. I work brunch, and now that I'm an area director, I'm at 3 brunches. So I didn't really see anything. However, I did catch the end of the Dallas Giants game, and when I saw Dallas get into field goal range to send it to overtime, I was like, oh, this is automatic. It's a 64-yarder. Aubrey's got this from 74 yards. So
Yes.
that was good. I like that. I had the Ravens as my pick in my survivor pool this week. Of course, that was an easy pick, but it was between Dallas, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. And when Burrow went down, I was like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't take Cincinnati, even though they pulled it out. I think that's probably the most shocking, that Cincinnati pulled it out without Burrow today. That was a good win for them. I think it's a great win for them.
Yeah, he threw 3 interceptions. I forget the kid's name. Yeah, 3 came in for Burrow, threw 3 interceptions. It's surprising that they did win.
Hey, that's 2 less than the Gator quarterback.
Then DJ Lagway. We know that feeling. Very,
I don't
very.
even want to say that man's name. Get out of here.
Look, in baseball, if your pitcher is struggling,
chances to win that game. They could have won in LSU after their trash loss last week. They could be ranked in the top 10.
They could.
If they won last week and this week, and they had the opportunities to do it. It was an interception last week that Lagway threw for a pick 6 that they lost, right? That's how they ended up losing, or a field goal to lose it at the end off a pick, off an interception. Lagway's not.
Yeah. I mean, look, in baseball, even if it's your hot pitcher, if he just gave up 3 home runs, it's not a bad thing to say, it's not your night. Put the backup in. You're down 10. Get a spark. Has nothing bad against Lagway. I mean, nothing.
Right.
Take him out.
You're still going to start next week. Today's not the day. Let's try and change something up.
Yeah. I mean,
that's called being a leader and being able to coach your guys and be like, hey, we get it next week. Let's try something else. Nick Saban go to the national championship with Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa. You got to sit the senior for the freshman, and they win the game. And then they're back next year, and it's almost like the reverse situation. And Hurts is coming in. Yeah. It's about being able to lead players, people.
Well, go back to the Spurrier days. He changed quarterbacks on a dime. If you're not playing well, he takes you up.
Every other
minute, like crazy.
No doubt. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this. I'm afraid to step in between you two because obviously they're going crazy. But I just wanted to let everybody know that we might have had a little live bet alert because we had Bijan Robinson catch a pass. And I believe we're talking right at about 5 yards. So pass from Penix to Robinson for 5 yards here. So now we're setting at 25 yards. So we're only, 4 away for Robbie's pick here. But also we're looking at the 2 kickers. If they stall out into the red zone, all we need out of each one was a field goal and an extra point. So we're looking at 3rd and 2 here now for Atlanta, and they're handing the ball off to Algier, and he's getting stuffed. So Tony Romo's cousin might have to have a kick here to come up, and so we're going to see this for sure. So make sure we're looking, paying attention here because this kick could be big if you're able to get a Parker Romo play in here. Robbie, let's go ahead as we're looking through this. Today, we obviously saw big games out of some players. What stood out to you the most without the entire day? And no, it can't be kickers. I'm already going to talk about that a little bit later. But and it's not Brandon Aubrey, and no, it's not Dak Prescott. So no Cowboys for you. What sticks out to you today, the most today?
Look, it's Daniel Indiana Jones for me today, man. He took the Indianapolis Colts. And they got the big win over Denver. Granted, Denver had some self-inflicted wounds, but Danny Dimes is slinging it. He's running it. I'm actually happy for Danny Dimes. It's good to see his career get a resurgence. He's the Sam Darnold of last year. I like it, and he's on one of my fantasy teams. So
no doubt. Yeah, he had it.
The fantasy team is all that matters. Listen, I'll double down on that. I think Daniel Jones got a raw deal in New York. Like the guy just wants a little bit more money. He's a player. He can run the ball. He makes good decisions. He doesn't turn it over a lot. I just think the coach and him, they just weren't on the same page. So I think it's great for him to see him come out. And that Daniel Indiana Jones, that's a great nickname for him. I love that. Danny Dimes is good, but Danny Indiana Jones? You can't be
Indiana Jones.
On the same age bracket here, so.
Yeah, Dan Jones, 316 yards passing today. Crazy game out of him. Mark, anybody that stood out to you? Do you like Daniel Jones or that, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I absolutely love Daniel Jones, but I think that one of the games that jumped out was the Sunday late afternoon game between the Chiefs and the Eagles. And are we really starting to look at the decline of KC, and how bad is it? You know, I think I was struck by 2 games, and yes, it was one of it was with Dallas and the New York Giants. Are the Giants, were they that bad in week 1, and it was just kind of everybody overreacting to how bad of a game they played against Washington in week 1? Or is Dallas really not that much better than a New York Giants team? and we just saw two notoriously bad teams playing a very close game. That was my takeaway from that game. I still have yet to figure that one out.
I'll help you out. Dallas has no defensive backs. You're going to be able to launch it on the Cowboys. They'll be able to put up 30 with you, but it's going to have to be a shootout. Maybe take some overs in every of the Dallas Cowboys games because it's going to be a shootout. They can't stop anybody. What's that?
They were an over team last year. A lot of games,
Cowboys,
a lot of high-scoring games last year.
Because they couldn't.
Dallas can score, but they're inconsistent. But I think some of what that game was today was just the division rivalry as well.
Right. Yeah, and that's what you're looking at with the Cowboys and obviously the Giants. You can throw the Eagles in that. There's no love lost there with those teams, and so I'm curious. Is that more of the division rival, right? And kind of get up for them because you're not going to see that same kind of game out of a Russell Wilson again, right? That is probably it was a career high for him, but it was the last time that we're going to see a true big game out of Russell Wilson, in my opinion. But talking about the Chiefs, they obviously go and they play the Giants next week, but then they go Baltimore, Jacksonville, Detroit, right? So they can get right. That Baltimore game is very sneaky in 2 weeks.
Wow.
But man, they could get right next week going against a team in the Giants, and that could be Russell Wilson's last game as a quarterback. They might then be an 0-3 potentially. They could go ahead and turn it over to Jackson Dart. So
he came in today.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and he
Darts
played.
Came in today.
He played like a series and would go back to Russell Wilson and come in and play another series, and so it would definitely go back and forth. All right, so we did have a field goal. It's 12-6 now for Atlanta, so they're leading that line. I kind of want to stay away from that, but this has been absolutely fun, boys. I don't think I know we could go all night, but we've given our play. So let's go ahead and go through these real quick. We're setting on a line of 27.5 receiving yards for Bijan Robinson. That's at -120. We like that. That was from Robbie. We're going Justin Jefferson, 100+ receiving yards. So he hasn't caught a pass yet in the second half, which is okay. They have the ball now. So are you still feeling okay about it, even though we're stuck at that number there?
Listen, they're down a touchdown, right? A touchdown gives them a 1-point lead. He's going to have to target him long. He's going to have to. I'm mad I didn't wait until now because that line now, where I got it at even money, is now +200.
Double down. Double
down.
Hey,
because he can get it on one play.
100%.
Yeah, scared money don't make money.
McCarthy, he's looking downfield. He's not dinking and dunking. He's looking downfield. I'm still on the +100. I might put a little sprinkle on that +200.
Hey, scared money don't make money.
That part.
Yeah, just that's
what is it? Oh yeah, that part.
Yeah, for sure. We're also
What
on.
did the model have Justin Jefferson at today? I didn't look at it.
Oh,
$1 million.
$1 million.
As he's looking for that, we're still in Michael Penix Jr. over the 2.5 rushing attempts. It's at +140. We obviously them winning. He can still get that by three kneel downs.
Kneel downs. That's a done deal.
He could still get in the back there and run out. So we'll see.
83 yards.
Okay. Well.
83. Okay.
So
I'm reaching for the stars.
Well, if you missed that line, you want to play it now. I see 85.5 at -110 if you're looking for Justin Jefferson. So if you like that, you can get that. We also have the Jalen Naylor is 38.5. And so if you're looking for that line, Jalen Naylor is just sitting there. So we can easily go ahead and get ready to cash that because I think he catches another one.
38.5. What's the price on 38.5?
38.5 is -110. We got it at
Give it to me. He's at 31 yards right now. That's one pass. I'm taking that all day.
Where were you during our conversation?
Right.
I don't know. Probably the same place you were when the interception did. I don't know.
Right. Well, we're locked in at 43.5, so we're going to check that a little bit later. And then we also have Kyle Pitts because we're all Gators here, 50+ receiving yards. Jordan Mason got a big run here. I believe that's Jordan Mason, right? Yeah, Jordan Mason. Going for a big run there. So now we're getting into a little territory here. Holding on the offense. They're pulling that back. So unfortunately, we're going to be stuck there. Sorry, Jordan Mason.
Hey, listen, that just opens up our receiving.
Here comes that 40-yard pass to Justin Jefferson down the sideline.
All right, we're gonna stay on this series. Once this series is over, we go to commercial. We're gonna hop out of here. So we're gonna be here just for a few more minutes. If you have any questions, you want to get into the guys, by all means, please feel free to go ahead and lob those up here. But we want to make sure that everybody knows we're Weekday Wagers live at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can catch out the Coaching Company show in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll be here as well. There's been a lot that happened today with kickers, and I'm excited to talk about the kickers. I don't know if you all saw Spencer Schrader. He just shredded everybody today for the Colts. I know he had 4 at one point. I stopped counting. He might have ended up with 5 total. Let's go look at his numbers real quick for the Colts. I know he had 5 for 5. He had 17 total points. Spencer Schrader for the Colts has been cash money.
Do you play Taboo?
No.
Oh, because Spencer Schrader shredded is like a lot of points because it's all S's, right? If you get the S.
Right. I have no clue, but yes, I'll play Taboo with Spencer Schrader shreds.
Yeah, sure. That's a good one right there.
All right. Well, I had him also, Andy Borregas. I think he's a kicker for the Patriots. I also had an over 141.5 total yards between Graham Gano for the Cowboys kicking field goals as well as the Giants. And the last I saw it was like they accumulated 300 plus total field goal yards between those two. We smashed that line.
Yeah, the last 2 kicks from Auburn were 110 yards, 64 and 46. Get out of here. 110 on the dot. All you need is an extra point that gets you there. I don't think that counts, though. But either way.
Count. Right. I got you. Yeah, no, it doesn't count, but it's okay. Yeah. We know how it works. But it was a good day. But real quick about the Cowboys, Rob, you're next to me. Were you nervous because they go down 0-2? This season's done. Like, it's cooked, as the kids say. Do you think that there's any chance the Cowboys actually have a chance to be somewhat decent this year?
If they can keep up. That defense, like I'm saying, I'm going to be targeting players against them all season long. Deron Bland is out, and even with him in last week, it didn't matter. That defense is just cooked. They're cooked. I don't think that they're going to be terrible. I think their offense is going to win them some games, but I don't think they're a playoff team.
No, they're definitely not a playoff team. All right, we almost had a very close live bet alert, but unfortunately the ball skipped up on Justin Jefferson. He wasn't able to get his hands under it. All right, Seabass.
Speaking of games, real quick. Sorry to cut you off, TG. What about the Patriots? We all three said the Patriots were going to cover, going to win. Other than Booty didn't come through for me today, but I will probably be on Booty again next week. But Patriots, baby, +1.5, cash that ticket.
Is that more? You think that's more about the Patriots or the Dolphins, Rob?
Dolphins. I mean, you can visibly see Tyreek Hill just want to strangle Tua, especially after that big overthrow when he was wide open. I mean, that
Tyreek Hill doesn't.
But no teams are interested in him.
Mm.
No teams are interested in Hill, is what I saw yesterday.
They might be. That's
crazy to me.
Yeah, because he's over the hill and he comes with too much baggage. Baggage being 13 kids.
Wow.
we gotta
kids he has, right?
We gotta find a way to clip that. That's gonna be gold.
That is.
I mean, does he not? He's got a lot of kids.
He does have a lot of kids. I know he had
a lot of issues. But listen, Tyreek Hill, listen, Andy Reid, as much as I despised him as the Eagles coach, he could never win, and he finally won. He's a smart guy.
Oh, 100%.
He knows. He makes the proper moves. You can't give me a situation where Andy Reid made a bad move on a player that just didn't work out. Tyreek Hill, he was great for 1 year in Miami, but he's not the same Tyreek Hill that was in Kansas City. He's just not.
Yeah.
No, Mike Tomlin's another one.
But do you think that if
would be another one?
Yeah.
Because Kansas City is rumored to be looking at a Tyreek Hill as a possible move, do you think that he can find new life in KC? I mean, even though he has a prior history there.
Yes, I think he can find some life because Juju Smith-Schuster, Thornton, and Travis Kelce, as we saw, they can't catch the ball anyway. So at least he can catch the ball. But when you have people who are perceived as talented, it opens up the field a little bit. He doesn't have – I mean, they got Waddle, right? Waddle's still there. Yeah. But that's it. So you But if you get 3 or 4 guys, you have a chance. I'm not saying he's terrible. He can still be productive, but he's not elite like he was when he was in Kansas City when they were in their prime. It's a different situation.
Get a little bit of an upgrade at QB as well. Patrick Mahomes, Tua.
That part.
Mahomes and then also has some history. Yeah.
Spread out the offense for sure. All right. Well, we'll end it. And Kim wants to know, am I being asked to clip something? Maybe, Kim. We might be hitting you up to ask of that one. But this was a completely fun show, boys. I love it. We're going to do it again next week. We're going to be here for the halftime because obviously the live betting stuff is coming where we're at. So we're looking at 4 to 6. I'm going to go ahead and include. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7 total live bets that we have to the kickers, right? And so we're gonna have 7. So we'll update everybody tomorrow. But also, if you played the NFL Overdrive, I won this week. And you know who lost, boys? Anybody?
The chat.
It wasn't me. I didn't play. But I'm gonna get in next week.
The chat got their asses kicked.
Yeah, Jack, you got to hand it to you. But that's all we have for Rob. Seabass, always love having you, especially here on Sundays. And then Marky Model. And then we'll see everybody in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Coaching Company. Do not be late. Don't be on DG time. Be early. We'll see you then.